Just when you thought things couldn't get any worse for this administration, they've gotten worse. Let's dive in.
I voted for Biden back in 2020, and I seriously regret it.
In 2020, I voted for Joe Biden, and I now see that as a mistake.
I voted for Biden in 2020, and I definitely regret voting for him. I will not do it again.
Folks, the people of this nation have spoken. They've delivered us a clear victory. Growing
up, I thought that Democrats were for everybody, especially, specifically for Black people. And I kind of had that, I was programmed in a sense with that Democratic, savior type of situation. Going into, the 2020 election, I was all for Biden. That's who I voted for. I was like, okay, Biden's gonna have change. He's for everyone. And I was underneath the impression that he was going to do what he was going to say he was going to do and not, be lying. I just found out the hard way, unfortunately, that, Biden isn't who he says he is. And that it seems like Democrats, in a sense, they just want to keep us in the same spot, in the same place, more so dependent on them, dependent on the government. And I just feel like as a whole, we're just stagnant. Black people were kind of trapped in the vicious cycle of believing what Democrats tell us. And that's what I was for my whole entire life. I believed everything they told me. I believe they're going to make things better. And if you look at the track record of history, they really haven't. They haven't done anything for us, for anybody, really.
I started noticing.
So it's sounding like some Biden voters are having a little buyer's remorse. I saw a statistic in a video yesterday that said 94, not a mistake. You heard me correctly. 94% of voters under the age of 30 don't want Biden anymore. That's not to say that they will vote Republican, but they do not want Biden. 94%. That is insane. I'm sure that number is probably a lot closer to 100. There were a couple people that just probably didn't answer that survey, honestly. And then when you take a look at some of these numbers that are coming out for Black voters and how a lot of Black voters are saying, nah, I'm not voting Democrat. Like, this is bad. This is really, really bad. I don't know. Listen, I haven't been on this earth very long, but you guys can tell me, is this by far the worst administration ever? Let me know. Like I said, I don't feel like I've experienced enough administrations to truly, give a serious opinion, I should say. I mean, I think it is, but y'all let me know. Is this the worst administration ever? Like, is this as bad as it can get? Let me know in the comment section. This stuff is crazy. Let's dive back in.
Noticing that I made a huge mistake voting for Biden, really just a couple of months after Biden took office. And it was a combination of a number of things. Part of it was just the handling of the pandemic. It was the handling of the economy. It's inflation. It's because I voted for someone who's essentially furthering Marxist ideas in our country that I regret voting for him. I mean, it really was a terrible choice. I'm inclined to think that there are still Democrats who believe in who believe in agency and autonomy of the individual. I think that, but I think a lot of the party has been taken over and appropriated by Marxists, and that's not a controversial thing to say. It just a person simply has to look at the policies. A person simply has to, read Paulo Freire or Herbert Marcuse and then see all of the academic papers coming out of ed schools that cite those two Marxist scholars.
So back in 2020, it was the first time I ever actually decided to vote, and I did vote for Joe Biden because of all the promises he had made. His main point was he's going to help the poor people, but and that the stimulus check. But we didn't get the full stimulus check that he had promised us. He didn't keep any of his promises. He's not helping the poor. The poor are getting poorer. I'm the poor, and I'm getting poorer, so I can barely afford to eat. Groceries are expensive. Gas is expensive. Like, how is gas $5 a gallon? couch surf right now. I kind of stay with my boyfriend and his mom. My son lives with my parents. Like, I don't want my son to have like a homeless mom, you know, but it seems like everyone's going to be homeless soon. Like, it's so scary where the world is going. And it makes me seem like, what kind of future do our kids have?
I used to be a Biden supporter.
She's living at her boyfriend's mom's house. The kid doesn't even live there. Man, it's getting bad out here. It's terrible. Still got the baby formula shortage. Babies are out here not even probably getting enough formula. This is craziness. Obviously, the gas prices and everything else, and of course we got food shortages coming. And of course, what is this administration doing about that? Everybody has been talking about the food shortages. Maybe there is something this administration is doing currently to help curb the food shortages right now that I'm not aware of, but I don't see anything being done. So once again, they've dropped the ball. We're going to be paying $10 for a gallon of milk, and, you know, come the fall, things are getting out of hand, and getting out of hand fast. Very, very fast.
I'm definitely not a Biden supporter anymore. I was anti-Trump. I thought he was a horrible person. I found out completely false. You know, I believe that he was racist, he was a sexist, you know, womanizer, just all these terrible things, just from the news and media lying on him.
I feel like I had been lied to by the media.
The more that I've dove into, you know, everything about Trump, I've discovered that Trump was just real. He just was somebody who didn't bite their tongue. He didn't hold anything back. I spoke about Trump possibly turning things down just a tad bit, you know, the other day in a video because, you know, of what we've watched in several videos. And now I'm realizing and reading through the comments that you guys left, which I greatly appreciate. Thank you guys so much. Like I always say, leaving comments helps out with the YouTube algorithm. YouTube has been pushing down a lot of my videos recently in the YouTube algorithm. So you guys commenting, liking, and sharing these videos greatly helps. And I hope you guys continue to do so. Thank you to every single last one of you that already have. But no matter what, the media is going to twist Trump's words. You guys have really opened my eyes to that. No matter what he says or does, it's almost going to be like the Kathy Newman and Jordan Peterson situation. Jordan Peterson clearly stated what he meant, and yet Kathy Newman continually tried to twist it. So there's going to be a continuous Trump says something, the media twist it. That's why you see, you know, some of these videos like these where all of these people, first time voting, I felt like I was doing a great thing because Donald Trump was this horrible, no good, very bad person. Where do you think they got that idea from? Mainstream media. So I think, yeah, the media is always going to do that. Trump is just the boogeyman from here on out for whatever reason.
Telling us Biden's the answer to all the country's problems. Like, that's what I saw him as when I voted for him. And
yeah, he's the answer. When you ask what the issue is, Biden.
They made Trump kind of the bad guy in the media, but things were a lot better when he was president.
I cannot see any reason why I would be voting Democrat in the next election. As far as looking at 2024, I'm hoping DeSantis runs and he will have my vote. If Trump runs again and wins the primary, he will have my vote as well.
I would actually, you know, I could see myself definitely voting for Trump if he were to run.
I won't be voting for Biden again. That's for sure.
So, got a little bit of buyer's remorse there, but I got another video for you guys that I want to show you that I came across. It's by a guy on TikTok. Take a look at these. Check this out. Check this out.
If Donald Trump was here right now, what would you tell him?
Hey, man, we need you. Biden losing control. We need you back. Get some control in here, man. At least he had it a little under control than Biden did, man. That's all I got to say.
If Donald Trump...
Shout out to IG Shaney Rich on TikTok. That's where, you know, these next couple of clips are coming from. Right there. The name right there on the screen.
Trump or Biden?
I'm fucking Trump.
Trump, let's go. Why?
Trump 2024, man. Let's get it. Because everything was up when Trump was in office. Stocks, crypto, Gas was low. Shit was lit.
Trump or Biden? Trump or Biden?
Trump all the way.
Trump, let's go. Why?
He be fucking up the gas, bro. Fucking up my soul. I sold my soul. And now we here on the beach, bumming it. Putin would have never invaded Ukraine if Trump was still president, bitch. Trump 2024 MAGA, bitch.
If Joe Biden was here right now, what would you tell him?
Man, wake the fuck up. Gas like $7 right now. You tripping, bro. I can't even fill up my fucking car. $10 used to get me everywhere I want to go. Now I can't do shit, bro. This shit tripping, bro. Put Trump back in. That boy had me bandemicked up. That boy had me flexing. I had all my Z's flexing, you feel me? We all was Gucci'd up, racked up, you feel me? But now Biden got us all struggling back to selling dope and shit. Like, we need that boy Trump back in here on God, bro. You feel me? Trump.
He said Biden got him back to selling. My guy out here admitting crime. That's how bad Biden has got everybody. Everybody just admitting that they do a crime these days. Don't care at all. But yeah, go check out IG Shaney Rich on TikTok for some other videos on his page as well. But it's gotten bad for this administration. I mean, when you've gotten to the point where there's a consensus, nobody wants this president, you're in a bad position. And then on top of that, not only that, but nobody wants the vice president either. We checked out a video. Actually, I don't even know if I uploaded it. I can't remember. There was a video talking about Kamala and how she normally does a fundraising campaign where, no, actually, I think I did upload it. Where, you know, people pay like $15,000 or $20,000 for a ticket to come to the event. And, you know, people that pay get to take a picture with Kamala. Well, when Democrats tried to sell those tickets, not very many people were buying them. So they had to cut the price in almost a third. I think they cut the price down to like $5,000, which is still just astronomical. And we're talking about rich folks. You know, when you could pay $20,000 to just go take a picture with somebody, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40,000, it's nothing to you. You know, if you're paying that much for just a simple picture, they had to lower the price to 5,000. And I think they still haven't done the event. So not only do people not want this current president, they don't even want the vice president. They're not even pushing Kamala out to the front and saying, hey, you're the next president. They're skipping over that and like, hey, yo, Gavin, saddle up. Hey, yo, Pete, get ready. Hey, yo, C, what you doing? You know, they're looking at other folks. So my question to you guys is, what do you guys think will happen come 2024? Who will be running against Trump? Because at this point, we all know Trump is going to run. He can't announce officially, from what I heard, until next year due to financial reasons. Because once you announce for president, there's like some finance stuff and yada, yada, yada. So he's not going to officially announce until next year, but he's obviously been on the campaign trail. We've seen some of those clips, and we might be checking out some more right here on the channel. As a matter of fact, if you guys have any, let me know in the comments section. But so who will be running against Trump? Biden? Will it be Kamala? Is she going to push through? Will it be Pete? AOC? Gavin? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Or Tulsi? Y'all let me know in the comment section below. But anyway, hit that like button. Greatly helps out with the YouTube algorithm. YouTube has been pressing down my videos in the YouTube algorithm for whatever reason recently. My videos haven't been reaching as many people, getting in front of as many eyeballs recently. So make sure you guys are hitting that like button. Greatly appreciate everyone that already has. Share this video. It's the arrow button down below. You can copy the link and paste it anywhere you like on Truth Social, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, wherever. Text it to a friend, your neighbor, your auntie, your cousin. I don't care. Just send it to somebody, all right? And comment below what you thought about all of this, because all of that helps with the YouTube algorithm. And of course, I do read through the comments on a daily basis, as I'm sure you guys already know. Greatly appreciate you guys. Thank you for tuning in once again. I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. Peace and love. I'm out.